My name is Sarah Rutman, and it's a privilege to be sharing Torah with you from the Beth Tikva YouTube site in Montreal, with special thanks, as always, to Rachel Schlossberg for the beautiful graphics and to all of you for listening. Many of these ideas come from Rabbi Ephraim Goldsberg. Before the 8th of the 10 plagues in Egypt, Pharaoh's servants said to him, "How long will this be a snare for us? Send out the men so that they may serve Hashem, their God." They were telling Pharaoh, "You are getting this all wrong. You're killing us. Your policies are destroying us. Send the people out. Don't you know that you've lost Egypt? It's over." Where did the advisors of Pharaoh get the courage to challenge him and to tell him what to do? And why now? Why not after the first 7 plagues? What changed? No one dared challenge Pharaoh except Moshe and Aaron. Before the plague of locusts, they turned their back to Pharaoh, and he was essentially dethroned. They created a precedent. In 1954, British medical student Roger Bannister achieved a historic milestone by becoming the first person to run a mile in under 4 minutes, completing the distance in 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds. This feat had long been viewed as an unattainable barrier, with many believing it was beyond human capability. Within a year, countless people also broke the 4-minute mile. What happened? The mile didn't get shorter. 4 minutes didn't get longer. We have an artificial barrier based on what's around us. The moment someone breaks through a ceiling, they open the door for someone else. Now it becomes possible. If Moshe and Aaron could break barriers, then the servants recognized it could be done. It's the power of our environment. Are we around people who break through barriers and reveal to us that we can also? Or are we around people filled with limitations and we think, we can't? We see this with the story of Purim. Haman was wealthy. He was second to the king. He had a family. He had everything he could ever want. And he says, it's all worthless as long as one Jew won't bow down to me. What bothered him so much about one Jew? Look the other way. The question is compounded because Haman already had scheduled a genocide for Mordechai and all his people. Why was he so excited to build a special tree to hang him from now? Haman understood that as long as there's one person who is not bowing down, that person broke through the barrier, and that one person can very easily become thousands. Avraham Avinu stood alone in his belief in monotheism and ultimately transformed the world. Moshe Rabbeinu, despite his initial reluctance, led the Jewish people out of Egypt. Mordechai and Esther saved the Jewish people. In the words of Mordechai to Queen Esther, if you choose to stay silent now, help and salvation for the Jews will come from another source, but you and your family will be lost. And who knows if it was precisely for this moment you became queen. It's the power of singular individuals to change the world. In the first line of the Parsha, we are told to light a lamp continually, lahalot ner tamid. Rashi teaches that the Kohen holds the fire to the wick until the flame would rise on its own. When you set a precedent, you're not just performing an isolated act. You're creating a pathway for others to follow, the spark that can break through the glass ceiling.